Kitty, I almost killed you.
Commercials, they always use like cute things so that you'll donate. Now, I'm using a cute thing so you watch my video. I love you.
Hello. My name is Patricia, and I'm finally doing this long overdue video that a bunch of my friends, by a bunch I mean like 30, we are going to beat the shit out of our face. I mean, not physically beat it, just kind of physical.
For some of you who don't know what beating is, it's when you put hella makeup on your face and still look glamorous AF.
It'll match my shirt. Today, I'm gonna show you how I personally beat my face. Is to get your hair out of your face.
You know, my eyeshadow palette over here, because my desk is usually over here. I will window right there and start lighting. Oh, you guys, this is how dedicated I am. I took off my case for you. I took off my life-proof case. Here. If you know me, which some of you do, and some of you don't, I've broken every single one of my items. I'm taking the risk, guys. I'm filming it without a case so you can have better quality. Because the quality of window life-proof sucks, in my opinion. I put pillows all around, like, my little table. So if it falls, it'll fall gently. Once it falls forward, then I'm screwed because not only is my precious makeup here, but none of it's soft, so
let's get started.
So I start off with a moisturizer to hydrate my face, and this will just make it easier to apply your makeup.
the angle is going to change a bunch of times because my phone is a bitch.
For primer, I like to use NYX Angel Veil. It works really well, and it's from the drugstore.
A little bit on my hand. I'm not a fan of these, like, these foundations that you just pour on your skin. I'm just not a fan of them because I always get too much on my hand.
Because I'm an extra little bitch, I like to use two foundations. For my oiliness in my T-zone, I like to use Maybelline's Fit Me Matte and Poreless.
I need to take off my mustache.
Now for everywhere else, I like to use Tarte's Rainforest in the C foundation. It is a really good foundation, even though it's a little bit expensive. But sometimes you gotta splurge. Even though I already buffed in my foundation, I don't even know what English is anymore. Anyway, I like to go over with a beauty blender just to blend it even more into the skin.
So my nephew, he loves to play with my beauty blender, so he took it and I found it. Look what happened to it. Boy!
Now I'm going to put concealer underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and a little marijuana leaf on top, and also my T-zone. Not my T-zone, my Cupid's bone. It's for a little bit of highlight. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It is amazing. It is inexpensive. It is God. Now to blend it all in with our trusty dandy little beauty blender. I recommend buying the sponge before the brushes. Well, face brushes. This just blends your makeup so perfectly and you look so professional in a way and looks like skin, and isn't that great? Nobody wants to look like they got caked on the face with some pancakes. To set my face, I'm going to use the Air Sponge Loose Face Powder. Now I'm going to set underneath my eyes using the Anastasia Banana Powder from the contour kit. I'm not that big a fan of this because some of these powders I don't even use and I paid $40 for it. So I might as use the whole entire thing, but I can't find a purpose for it. Also, I'm going to set on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and the Cupid's bow. Basically everywhere I put the concealer because you gotta have that little bit of highlight. Time to get myself a fake nose job. Using a little small blending brush, I'm going to use Fawn to contour the sides of my nose. For that button nose little effect, I'm putting it right there. I don't know how to describe that, but I'm putting the contour also right there just so that my nose doesn't look way too long. To add a little bit more dimension and to make the button effect more emphasized, I'm going to take taupe from the Lorac Pro palette. You can use any taupe eyeshadow or taupier bronzer and put it right underneath my nose on those little points of my nose just to make it a little bit more pointier. It's called the tip of the nose. Back to Fawn, we are going to contour the sides of our faces using a fluffy-ish angle brush. Using that same taupe eyeshadow, I'm taking a tinier brush and just putting it right in the middle of that contour, just to add more dimension. Without putting any product on the brush, I like to use that same angle brush just to blend out the taupe eyeshadow and make them all fuse together. To bronze up the face, you're going to use Java and put it on the temples, the sides of your face, and your jawline, and blend it a little bit into that contour. And also, by putting it inside your face, it kind of slims it down a little bit, and I need that because I have a baby face, and it's so chubby, and I look at my chubby cheeks. If you think my contour is a little bit too harsh, now we are going to blend it out, so don't worry. I'm taking a really fluffy concealer brush and just to blend out each sides, and I like to put it, I like for it to stay a little bit there, just because I feel like there's more pigment being applied to skin. Mixing in vanilla and the banana powder, I'm going to put that right next to the contours on the nose just to make it even more defined. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan of blush because I think it makes your cheeks a little bit tad too pink. But Luminosa from Milani, it has a sheen effect that makes your skin glow really nicely. And you're going to put that on top of the contour, but not covering it completely. For highlight, I just usually use the powder, but today I've got a little bit extra, so I'm using Benefit What's Up. I recommend not putting directly onto your skin because it makes it way too harsh, but rather put it on your fingertips and dab it onto the skin. But since I have acrylic nails, it makes my life difficult when putting on makeup, so I just put it on the skin directly and blend it in with my fingertips and the beauty blender. So if you're ever traveling in space, and don't worry, I'm thinking about you because I'm going to put Mirror Illuminizer right on top so you can see you when you're in Mars. Most people recommend putting your eyebrows first, and yes, my eyebrows are real, but when I do that, I managed to put product all over my eyebrows, like foundation, bronzer, all that powder, so I did it right after I'm done with my face, and I like to fill in just a tiny bit where the bald spots are, using Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. Now I'm using my best friend, and this is L'Oreal's Brow Pumper, and it sets my eyebrow hairs in place. And with long eyebrow hairs, it goes up, down, side to side. It has a little dance party, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
Now we're gonna do the fun part. The eyes. That's what the one thing that everybody compliments me on. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to zoom in without zoom. Because sometimes you gotta let to get away. Ooh, you can zoom in? Oh, I never knew that. Hello. Okay, now time to zoom. How does one zoom? That's what you do. Okay, more zoom. More zoom.
For priming my eyes, I'm using Modus Eye Base, and this kind of conceals the little bit of discoloration onto my skin and makes my eyeshadow even last even longer. Best of both worlds. Using any eyeshadow that matches your skin or powder, just set in the eye base. For a transition shade, I'm using this fluffy little brush and using Peach Smoothie right into the crease. Transition shade makes it 10 times easier for darker eyeshadows later on to blend in. It makes it all nice. So this is one of the most important things I've learned throughout my years of doing my makeup. To prevent all my eyeshadow from becoming one color, I'm using NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil on a tiny little brush and putting that right in the first half of my lid and then blending it out with my finger. To set that in, I'm using a white eyeshadow and then also using the same eyeshadow as a brow bone highlight. With no product, I'm using that same brush and just blending it in again. Using Makeup Ski Creme Brulee, I'm going to warm up my crease using the same technique we used for the transition shade. The key to eyeshadow looks is blending it in. So each time I'm going to put an eyeshadow down, I'm going to use this big ass fluffy brush and blend the colors together. I like to put tape on the sides of my eyes so I can create this kind of cat eye effect. Using my favorite eyeshadow ever, I'm taking Cocoa Bear and with a fluffy brush blending that on the second half of my eyelid and then blending each product slowly into the crease. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it is the brown shade from the Lorac Pro Matte Palette, and I'm putting that on outer V's and using the same technique I just used on Cocoa Bear. Blend, 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 people. It is the key.
I've been saying that all.
Now to add even more dimension, I'm using a tiny bit of black and putting it right in my outer corner and blending it in.
What, Ma? Now you must take off the tape. And surprisingly not tape.
Right next to my brow bone highlight in the transition shade is a line, and I do not like that, so I'm going to blend it out and keeping the black eyeshadow so it's easier to put on my eyeliner. Take a white eyeshadow and pack it in the first half of my lid. Using a blending brush, we are going to blend in the edges of the white eyeshadow. Now taking a small smudger brush, I'm going to put Cocoa Bear on the second half of my bottom lash line. Using a clean brush just to blend that eyeshadow. Taking that brown eyeshadow and just put it in the outer corner. Once again, we blend. Taking the tiniest bit of black eyeshadow, I'm dabbing it right on there, and then we are going to blend. Basically what we did on the lids, we are doing on the bottom lash line. Now you take that white color or cream color, whatever you chose, and putting in the first half of the lash line. My mom came in clutch by giving me some chicken nuggets. As I enjoy my unhealthy lifestyle, I'm going to put Shimmer Shimmer into my inner corner as an inner corner highlight, as well as putting the same eyeshadow on the tip of my nose.
You're all gonna hate me, just saying, because I couldn't film doing my eyeliner, filming it twice and how to do it, but I was just so damn close to the mirror. I will do a video on how to do my eyeliner, and I promise you guys that I'm actually going to be in it, because I can show you clips of me and my hair's like literally, it's right here.
Now to curl those lashes, for my mascara, I'm using my Holy Grail Benefit Surreal Mascara and putting this on the bottom lashes as well. I know it's really bad for you, but I have Asian eyelashes that like to go straight, so I'm curling my eyelashes again. On top of that, I'm using L'Oreal's Miss Manga's mascara. When I feel like it, I will put on a liquid lipstick, and this one's by Motives and is just Streak. And if I butchered that, I'm sorry. To create an ombre effect, I'm using a lighter liquid lipstick in the middle and just blend it in. Because the first liquid lipstick wasn't matte, so I'm going to put a translucent powder over it.
No, I don't have teeth. Disgusting.
To create even more an ombre effect, take any white eye base or white liquid lipstick and tap it out to blend it out.
Little touch of ombre-ness.
I forgot to film this part. I'm using my front camera, that's why the quality is different. But I'm using Rimmel's nude eyeliner in my waterline to make my eyes a little bit more open.
I'm done with my makeup look, and I would like to apologize for if the video kept going here, there, everywhere. It's because my phone kept on like losing its memory, and I had to keep doing the video over and over again, and like I can't really see what's behind my phone, what's going on, because I'm using the back camera because it's better than the front camera. I hope I didn't disappoint you by not getting the eyeliner, because it's what most people want me to like teach them how to do. But I will promise you guys that I will make a video on that. But thank you for watching. I truly, it means a lot to me, and hey, it's my first video. Things are gonna go wrong. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you. Sayonara.